Let's talk Madison Bumgarner. A little bit longer than expected he will be out. Now it's about 3 months with a left shoulder sprain stemming from that dirt bike incident. Now that the Giants have a different timeline for Bumgarner, should they punish him, Danny? What do you think?
Well, I think if they haven't punished him by fining him or suspending him to this point, I don't think they're really going to do anything extra. If they do, I think the only problem that would cause is when he does become a free agent, is he going to want to go back and sign with the Giants? I know that this was his fault and is all his doing, but if they didn't punish him already, they don't need to punish him now, in my opinion. I think that'll cause more riffraff between the two.
It is funny, Danny, because, if this is just about any other guy, I would expect them to be very upset about it. But MadBum has meant so much to this team and has kind of saved them and bailed their asses out in the World Series against the Royals countless other times. It almost feels like, well, all right, we can let him get away with this, even though I'm sure they're not happy about it. Him getting in a dirt bike accident in an off day when he's not pitching.
Well, I guarantee you they're pissed about it. They're very upset that this happened. But he's been very honest about it, too, because we know in the past a lot of players who have had freak accidents on off days or in the off season, they always come up with some weird stories of how they do it, So he's been very honest about it. But here's the thing. They might be looking at themselves saying, why didn't we get this put in his contract that he's not allowed to do this on the off days or during the off season? Because everybody's contract has stuff like that. And, if they didn't put it in there, that's on them. He had the okay to go do it. Unfortunately, he got hurt.
Yeah, who would put don't use a dirt bike?
It's crazy, though, Danny. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like this. Guys that like to play basketball, there's language of
basketball is much different than a dirt bike incident.
Shay, my contract, when I signed my first multi-year deal, they knew that I liked riding motorcycles. They put no motorcycle riding. Well, my agent worked out and negotiated with them to keep the motorcycle in there, but you could not race motorcycles. So they changed it to no motorcycle racing.
Your life would be so different. I mean, you were a legend out on Tokyo Drift, I heard. You probably would have made a lot more money on the side, hustling,
That's funny.
That's racist.
Real quick, Danny, are the Giants done? Are they done now with this new news?
You know what? I'm going glass half full here. If you had asked me this 5 days ago, I would say, yes, they're done because MadBum is like the biggest part of their team. But the way that their starting pitchers pitched against the Dodgers in this last 4-game series, they kind of opened my eyes a little bit saying, okay, now these guys are going to start to step up a little bit and do their part. Johnny Cueto was the worst one out of the 4 starters. Right. He gave up 3 earned runs. So to me, I can't say that they're necessarily out of it. I know that their chances aren't as good. The teams ahead of them are going to have to play very poorly for them to catch up, though.